Damn! Bro, if you can get the full view of that, that would be crazy.
Yeah. Today I'll be speaking about my friend Montage. Montage is a person that used to be very skinny, like extremely skinny. Imagine in high school he was 5'8" and like barely 100 pounds, right? So like very high metabolism, ate like complete garbage, but just because he had a high metabolism and like did like badminton and track, he would just never gain weight. Even if he tried to and he was bulking, like he struggled to put on weight. But then first year of college, obviously he stopped doing like all this track and cardio and badminton, and he's focused like solely on weightlifting. And guess what? He got fat. He got to like, if I had to guess, 23-24% body fat. He's like, I think 140, 150 pounds now, but like soft 140, like dad bod level. And he was just telling me about like his solution for this is to basically go on a very severe cut where he's in like a 1200 calorie deficit. And I'm just thinking like, is that the smartest thing to do really? Is that the smartest way to go about losing weight effectively and keeping it off? Is the best way really to just severely restrict your calories to the point where you have no energy, your testosterone's probably crashed to like an all-time low, with the possibility, the increased possibility of gaining all that fat back again? Because we all know, it's like very much common sense nowadays, that slow and steady does win the race. Slow and steady might not be like the coolest way to lose fat. It might not make the best YouTube video, but you're way more likely to keep off the fat you lose slowly rather than the fat you lose in the crash diet. And I tried to get it into his head that like, this is not the right idea. Like the fact that your body has been probably like pretty fat for like over a year shows you that you don't deserve to be lean within the next month. Like he wanted to go from 24 to like 12% body fat in a month. I'm like, even if that happens, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to perform well. You're not going to look that good probably, because you're going to lose so much muscle along with it. And on top of that, you might just gain all the weight back anyway, like 2 months later, because you basically have deprived your body of so much nutrients that it overcompensates later. Like think of a bodybuilder after a show where they cut to like, most bodybuilders cut to 4 to 5% body fat. And if they don't control themselves, like I think the most recent example of this was Larry Wheels, like the big like powerlifting bodybuilder guy. He did a show where he cut down to like 5% body fat, I'm assuming, right? And then 2 days later, he gained 50 pounds by eating a bunch of food because he deprived himself so much and he couldn't control it. So why are people like us putting ourselves on crash diets that bodybuilders do? Why are we doing that as average people? That doesn't make sense. Slow and steady wins the race. He's trying to lose, Montage was trying to lose, I think 15 pounds the next month. If do the math, that's like 4 pounds a week. How much am I trying to lose every week? Not even 1 pound, maybe like 0.7, 0.8 pounds a week. I've gone down, the past 12 days, I went down 2 pounds. And that's like kind of fast, to be honest. Like I am taking this very deliberately and very slowly and very sustainably because I care about my health and I want to make sure I sustain this level of health. Don't be the person that loses the weight fast and then gains it back fast. Be the person that, you know, instead of losing 20 pounds in like 6 weeks, lose 20 pounds in 6 months. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with that. I can never attack someone for losing weight too slowly, because if anything, they're the smart ones. Those people that are losing the weight slowly are the smart ones. That mindset is much better than trying to lose weight quicker because, first of all, if you lose weight slower, you can maintain or even build muscle if you're a beginner. Your testosterone will stay high, which is good for your energy and your libido and your overall mental clarity because testosterone does right. Testosterone and depression are inversely correlated, right? All these things will stay high if you cut slowly, and you won't lose too much strength, you won't lose muscle, and you won't have all these negative effects that are associated with cutting happening to you, because most of the negative effects we associate with cutting come with extreme dieting. And diet culture has made it a very much like all or nothing game where it's like either you stay where you are, you lose 2 pounds a week, and you lose 50 pounds in the next 6 months. And you have almost this kind of diet culture is monetizable. You have shows like The Biggest Loser, My 600-Pound Life. You have all these shows that show you all these people that lost 400 pounds, and you're like, wow, they lost 400 pounds. I can lose 40 this in the next 3 months. But should you? No. You should always lose weight slowly in a sustainable way that does not feel too hard. Will you feel hungry? Yeah, probably. That's a natural part of life, especially if you're eating below your calorie maintenance. Your body is a smart machine. It's adapted. It's evolutionarily. It can tell when you're not getting enough calories. You can try all these high volume eating, low calorie dense food stuff, but your body's smart. It knows when it's not getting enough calories, and you will feel hungry at some point. That's why I'm not telling you that you should ever feel hungry. What I am telling you is that if you feel like you're constantly tired and sleep deprived, even when you're sleeping a lot, and you feel low energy and kind of depressed, that's not normal. I know it's normalized in the fitness industry to feel these things, but it's not normal. I'm cutting right now. I feel really good. I feel really good cutting. Because that's how you should feel when you're cutting. You should feel wow, I feel lighter today. I feel kind of more athletic because, I can move faster. I'm less fatigued because there's less body fat dragging me down. That's how you should feel when you lose weight. You should not feel more tired. It should not be a chore. Sure, you might feel hungry here and there. That's okay, but you should be able to feel you should have this little pep in your step all the time. If that clicked for you, by the way, I'd recommend you check out my beginner's fitness course. That's for people that are very confused about where to go with fitness because of all these contradicting advice people give. So that's linked in the description. Do you see my point here? It's not about how fast you lose the weight. It's not about a race. I said the quote, slow and steady wins the race, but forget the race. There is no race. There is no race. No one's gonna give you a trophy because you lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks. No one's gonna give it to you. And guess what? No one's gonna care once you gain those 20 pounds and maybe even more back. No one's gonna care. So who are you really losing that? Who are you losing? So then ask yourself, why do you want to lose weight so fast? I know the answer. It's because you're impatient. It's because you are so impatient and so dissatisfied with yourself, which is a good thing. It's good to be dissatisfied with yourself. That's a good thing. Don't let anyone tell you different. That's a good thing to expect more from yourself. But also be aware of what you deserve. What does that mean? If you're someone that's been overweight for 6 years, you're not gonna get it off in 6 weeks. You don't deserve to get it off in 6 weeks. You have put your body through so much bad food, you have put your body through so much, pretty much abuse. That's what gaining unnecessary weight is. That's abuse to your body. You have put your body through so much abuse over the past, let's say 6 years, that you don't deserve to lose it all in 6 weeks. Your body won't let you. It'll shut down. It'll make you feel tired, depressed, fatigued. You don't deserve to lose weight that fast. Now, 6 months, 1 year, yes, you could do that. If you've been overweight for 6 years, you're 50 pounds overweight, you could lose that in a year or two, yes. Don't aim to lose that in 3 months. Don't fall for all the propaganda that modern fitness media has put us through of The Biggest Loser, My 600-Pound Life, and all these insane transformations that people make. Don't let that blind you to the fact that you don't deserve to be lean yet. Maybe one day, but not yet. You deserve to take at least some time to get to that point because it took you some time to get to that point. It took you some time to get fat, I assume. Don't fall for this like the more the better mindset, because that is the mindset that will run you to the ground. Once again, if you guys found this kind of information very useful, then you can click the link in the description. That's my beginner's fitness course. There's a lot of modules like this. There's gonna be roughly 50 modules when the entire course is released. So I recommend you check that out now before the prices increase. If you guys enjoyed this video, then you can like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 15.